Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a while since I've gotten to do one of these, mostly because we have been busy with a lot of different projects in preparation for today. Today basically was Jerry's first set of treatments, her shot IV type. I'm still not like, she has to start today, basically the chemo pill. Today she had to go into the medical office for some kind of IV treatment. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's, she said it's something to do with her immunosystem or something like that. I'm like, okay, all these words are big, fancy. I don't understand words. All I know is what she told me yesterday was today was going in for some sort of treatment for her immunosystem to keep her immune system from collapsing or failing or whatever while she's taking the pills and she does all the different treatments. So I'm like, today was a good day for her. I'm thankful. She was able to go before going to the doctor's office. She, I guess through the insurance, through the hospital or something like that, was able to get like this. It's not really an up walker like mom has, but it's, my only description I can give you is if you've ever seen the little old ladies who have this walker that has this big seat on it. And basically if the person who's supposed to be using it as a walker don't feel strong enough to use it as a walker, she can sit down while somebody pushes her, and when that person's pushing her, she's looking at the person who's doing the driving, I guess you'd say. So I'm kind of like, okay. Now I understand why she wanted to switch sides of the bed, move dressers around, move the bed closer to the one wall, giving me enough room to maneuver, while giving her maximum room for her upwalker or whatever you want to call this thing. So I'm like, I'm happy that she got it because then she doesn't have to either put all her weight on her shoulders, which aren't good in the first place, while using her walker, sorry. So it's kind of like, okay, I haven't had the opportunity to deal with the device, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm thankful that she got that's big enough for her to sit in without taking up a lot of space. So, excuse me for rubbing my head. It's been one of those nerve-wracking days where almost the whole week I've been kind of like on edge. Not that I'm on edge because of what Jerry's asking of me and all that, more of on edge because of today and her treatment. So now that I know she did a good job, everything went by, it was very quicker than they thought. Granted, she had to be there at 10:30, and her and Julie stopped by where I work to get some Mediterranean food out of all the venues, and choose mine. But I'm happy. I was happy that they came in the middle of my lunch period, so it wasn't like, oh, can I take a few minutes to see how my wife was doing. They came during my lunch period, so I was like, yay. So I'm like, I was happy to see that she was in good spirits and high spirits and whatnot. What I was going to do last night, but I didn't because just my Monday and Tuesday, I was kind of like, what do you need done? You're asking me to do stuff. Tell me what you need to do. Okay, let me go do it. And then yesterday, it's just, my brain was not in the process of doing a video because I was just like, okay, we have everything done. Is everything rearranged the way you need it? Just trying to, dot my I's and cross my T's. That in fact, yesterday I was yesterday I was tired. Today I was extremely tired, but yesterday I was hurting. I mean, from work and doing all the stuff around the house, my body, my back was just kind of like done. Finito, done. Just let me go to sleep. And then when I came home from work, and I'm pretty sure because of the weather, the way it's been today especially has been dreary and rainy and just miserable. I don't mind the coolness of the air temperature and whatnot. It was just the overcast with the periodic rain shower here. Wait a few minutes to an hour, another rain shower, then another rain shower, and just like, well, either rain or go away. So that didn't help my energy levels. Came home, laid in bed after changing from my work clothes. Sorry. And I started drifting into sleep. And Jerry was like, Jerry was telling me, you can't go to sleep. You won't be able to sleep tonight. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I'm extremely tired. And she was like, well, go do your vlog. Go do a video or something like that. So, yay. After this video, I have a short free mail opening from, I think it was last week. I don't remember when I did it because I've been so. Somebody asked me what time and date it was today, and I was like, I had to pull my phone out and go, oh yeah, it's Thursday, October 14th, because I mean, let's just put it this way: when I first got to work, my first 3 hours worth of work, actually more than that, close to 4 hours worth of work, I was just like either on automatic pilot or just kind of like, huh? I'm supposed to do what? But, what threw me for a loop is I was so not awake this morning that I forgot to turn on one of our machines. And yeah, that delayed cooking process and whatnot. So I was just like, oops, sorry. Which is not normal. I'm usually like, this is on, all my morning steps before I go into the kitchen area to start prepping for all the salads. But, that was me today. I mean, yesterday I was fine. The day before I was fine. Today, no. My mind was not here. My mind was not into my job. My mind was on Jerry and what's going on with Jerry and when's her appointment, how long is it going to take, and what are they going to do, and so, yeah. So, I am now drinking a chai tea latte that I make here at the house, to hopefully, wake me up enough to deal with the rest of the day. A couple of my concerns from today is the way I was hurting, and parts of me that are hurting is just kind of like, this is abnormal. The back I'm used to, the knees I'm kind of used to. It was like my lungs felt like I had spent hours just coughing and hacking up whatever. So my lung region, my chest and ribs are kind of sore for unknown reasons. So I'm like, do I need to call my doctor? Well, if it doesn't go away by tomorrow, yeah, I think I'm gonna be calling my doctor. So I'm like, yeah. But my a lot of our discussions lately, over the health concerns and whatnot is I'm no longer worried about a bucket list or, trying to fulfill a bucket list immediately. Jay and I was kind of joking about not wanting to deal with certain things. And I said, well, we haven't done a lot of research in a while, but if you want to, because she was talking about just traveling around and stuff and like that, and not worrying about her. Not that she doesn't want to worry about her treatments, but she was just kind of thinking that if there was, a longer expanse between treatments, she wanted to try to take the time to travel in between treatments. And I went, no, right now, every penny that we have, it doesn't go to just our regular expenses and whatnot. It needs to be saved up for the cost of, whatever the insurance cannot cover. It's gonna come out of our pocket, so we need to be more concerned about that kind of money. My sister-in-law Julie was kind of like on the fence, basically. She understood what Jerry wanted, but also understood what I was talking about, and it was kind of like one of those, well, do what you want to do type things. And I was like, no. That's a wrong thing to say to either one of us, because I'm going to want to basically sell, personally, 75% of everything we have. Because as far as I'm concerned, the only things that we really need is that car so I can get to and from work, our bed, our nightstands, our dressers, and the clothes that we can fit in the 2 dressers. A lot of the stuff that I have in this room, or at least the 2 major pieces that I have in this room, are Mom's. I will not get rid of the buffet or the table I'm using as a desk because it's from Mom's side of the family, and it's Mom's decision what to do. I know I'm going to inherit it one day, but even when it comes to my inheriting it, unless Jerry goes the way I want to go, which is basically living out of an RV instead of a house, we don't need any of the furniture in this house. We will not need any of the furniture if we can live my way. But Jerry, no, Jerry doesn't want to live my way, which, that means I'll have to be a nomad. No, that means you'll have to live a minimalist lifestyle with the ability to go on the road to wherever, when we want to. That doesn't mean every other month we change locations. No, it just means we have to we would have to live a simpler lifestyle. But that would also mean I would have to get rid of probably every single book I have. Of course, if I were to do something like that, I would get like a Kindle or something like that and download important books like the Bible. It's one of the most important books I could think of. Or get rid of the Big Mac, not the sandwich, the computer, and get a what am I thinking? It's a Mac, but it's a laptop. It's one of their top line laptops. So we can do whatever we need on that. Unless she can figure out a way to take the Mac, the iMac, or whatever we're going to call it, and and find a way to mount it somewhere in the RV so it won't slide around, because it uses a Bluetooth keyboard and a Bluetooth mouse. So it's not like we need a lot of space. The only space we need is for the monitor, and finding a way to keep it from flying out of the whatever cubby hole we put it into. As for learning how to drive it, let's just say, until I get comfortable driving it, I would be extremely cautious, which means probably like 40, 50 miles per hour on the highway until I can get used to driving. Let's see, what would be the easiest way to get from here to, well, since we haven't gone through Oklahoma or Tulsa in ages, the easiest place to get to from here would be Houston, maybe Vegas. Or maybe even Ohio, depending on how I went. Because if I went the one way, it's a straight way, no spaghetti bowl or major interchanges. I could get to Phoenix, Arizona, but it would take a long way to go the southern route, which means no windy, twisty mountainside road from Flagstaff to Phoenix. I mean, I would never take the northern route to Phoenix, even in a car, because it's just, unless they've changed that road to be much wider with more lanes, yeah, no. Just the one road that I think that I would never try to do. Getting into St. Louis, I would try to avoid the spaghetti bowl as much as possible. Since I don't have any family that I know of in California, especially San Diego, San Francisco, or LA, I won't have to deal with that crazy traffic. But I don't see an RV or teardrop trailer or a trailer of any form in our near to immediate future. Yeah, I don't see that happening for at least 10 more years. Unless Jerry decides to live a simple, minimalist, uncluttered lifestyle, which at this point in time, I see it a little bit more clearly that it could be a possibility, because Julie is really like digging into Jerry about, this is not the way to live, it's too much stuff, it's not healthy for you, all that stuff that I've been saying for I don't know how long. But Jerry's starting to go, yeah, you're right, I don't need all this stuff, I don't use it, it makes it hard. And the thing is, now that she's got this whole walker wheelchair thingy, which needs a fair amount of space to get around, she has to declutter, because one, just not easy to move, maneuver. Two, it's me and Julie did some rearranging in the bedroom, and some of the stuff that we rearranged was very dusty. And both me and Julie started having issues with the dust alone. And Julie was like, you talk about, wanting to live healthier, and you want to live less clutter, and you want to live this way, and you don't like the algae problems and whatnot. Well, here's your biggest thing, is you got stuff in here that has no practical use, that's collecting dust. And when you go to clean, it's just unhealthy particles in the air. So I'm like, Finally, somebody sees it my way, you know. But we're working on all that fun stuff, and I'm happy we are. Tomorrow's a new day, so she has another appointment tomorrow, and I can't remember what it's for. So anything like that, you'd probably have to go to her site, her vlog channel, or one of her channels, to get the 411 on all the appointments and what it details and what they did and all that fun stuff. But I will say this much before I start to get to the end. I am doing my best to keep my cool, to keep myself under control, to keep my emotions from going rampant. And I know today, because of my concern with the first treatment and not being able to be there and all that stuff, I was getting a little upset because I was worried. You know, this is new territory. I don't know what's going on. She's going in for treatment to help, you know, get the cancer under control, and hopefully, you know, I don't know if they can totally wipe out stage 4 liver cancer, or not liver, stage 4 kidney cancer without removing the kidney, but they say they can put it into remission or clear it up to the point where it's not going to be a life-threatening type situation, but she'll always have, they'll be able to get the cancer into remission so it's not spreading, and that the body, with the various different procedures and drugs and whatever they're doing, get everything down to controllable, sustainable levels. So I'm just kind of like, okay, I couldn't understand what they're gonna. I kind of understand what they're trying to say, but at the same time, I'm like, I think tomorrow's going to be the worst for her. I don't know what the future's going to behold, but the immediate future that I can tell is her treatment tomorrow, I think, is to put a pin or something like that into her femur to keep it from damaging anymore, and hope that the radiation will, the radiation treatment or whatever that they're going to be doing, will shrink the tumor in her knee. And my biggest concern is, if that tumor is not shrinking, they put that pin in the bone, could that particular situation cause more problems? You know, so I'm just kind of like, yeah, this weekend, if they're putting the pin in tomorrow, this weekend could be a bit of a doozy, because she's gonna have to deal with the pain of the procedure to get put the pin in and all this fun stuff. So I'm just kind of like, I have, well, she has another one of her IV treatments on the 28th, which I'm going to have to take a partial day off of work. So I'll be there for at least 6 hours, and I have to come home, get changed, get Jerry, put her in the van. Hopefully she'll sit in the passenger seat, not the back end, because her sister's car is actually a little bit higher than my car. So, yeah. That's why I'm kind of like wishing I could afford the trade in the minivan for a car similar to Julie's. because Jerry can get into it easily with a step stool. Why she can't get in the minivan with a step stool is still like, huh? But the thing that's kind of like making me go, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how we're going to deal with this. Is according to what I was told, is you basically take Jerry to the hospital or wherever she's got to go for these treatments. Take her up to her doctor's office or wherever they're going to do the stuff and just leave her. But the confusion is there's a chair, there's a recliner or something like that next to the chair that Jerry's got to sit in during this treatment. And it sounded like Julie, who could have stayed with Jerry during the treatment instead of dumping her off and going about doing whatever. So if they say I can stay, I might stay. If they say it's up to you, I don't know. Because if Jerry's in a different room and I'm sitting there in this recliner in her prep room, or whatever you want to call it, I might have to bring a book with me. So I'm kind of like, we'll see. I got 2 weeks. I did already put in my information for going to need to be off by 12 p.m. on the 28th, which seemed to be kosher. Other than that, I don't know what I'm going to do. So it's just one of those like, okay. Julie has to go back to Vegas for 2 weeks because of a pre-planned event. So it looks like right now I only need the 1 day off, which would be great because I don't really want to take a lot of days off. But everybody was like, if you need to take off for your wife to take her to treatments or whatever, give us at least 2 weeks notice. We'll handle it from there unless it's an emergency situation, and then that's just something we have to let you deal with. So I'm kind of like, good, great. I won't have any problems with it. But anyhow, as for myself, well, between feeling tired and worn out and beginning to wonder about my own aches and pains and whatnot, and God forbid it's something serious. I'm thinking most of my aches and pains are either just natural aches and pains because I slept wrong, or my seasonal bronchitis got to me, or nerves. Just being overly worried for Jerry. But anyhow, attached to the end of this is 2 little videos. One video is just a simple unboxing of some items that I got as a surprise gift from Michelle Weeks. And basically what it was, or is, and you'll see the video, is Michelle Weeks was gracious enough to say, since I'm not going to be able to have I'm not going to be able to go to the Renaissance Fair or have a big hurrah for my 50th. Michelle sent me some foods from a German-style delicatessen somewhere in California, I think. And the end video that you'll see is me eating a small bowl of the German potato salad, which I have not had authentic German potato salad in since 84. Yeah, since 84. I mean, they had a sort of German potato salad in New York at the deli, but not as good as this particular potato salad that Michelle sent me. I mean, not trying to sound weird or anything like that, but let me just put it this way. If you could describe potatoes as the most heavenly food you've eaten, and if it was made a particular way that you just are to die for, let's just say the first bite of the potato salad put me in I guess the only way I can describe it would be a euphoric memories of old type feeling. I just like, no words. No words whatsoever. I'm thinking, yeah, I think this weekend we're going to have a German day, weekend before my birthday type situation, so we can eat some of the bursts that she sent me, plus the German potato salad and maybe some of the spätzle for Mom because she loves spätzle. And then we got the mustards and the sauerkraut and the red cabbage with apple. Red cabbage with apple, I can't buy that here in Missouri. The closest thing I can get to really good red cabbage is the red cabbage at Aldi's. But I don't have apple in it. So it's like, house is going to smell for a day or two, but it's going to be yummy and delicious and make me hungry all the time. So, yeah. Anyhow, I'm going to let you guys go. So there's, between all the pieces that I got to put together, it's not extravagantly long. But you'll get to see it all. Anyhow, you guys have... Nope, back up. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about this video, go ahead and put them in the question comment box. If you enjoy the subjects that I portray and whatnot, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Once you hit the subscribe button, you will see a little bell pop up. You click on that bell and YouTube will let you know when I put in my next video. So after the video clips behind this, you guys have a good day. Enjoy. Bye.
Oh, Mom's in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like shit. By the grace of God.
Okay, no
I will
cursing.
talk. By the grace of God, that's all.
So, see what it says on top. Got your glasses? She said
No.
get glasses. Here.
Grandpa told you to get your glasses.
Michelle Reese, GermanDeli.com.
I don't know if she put in a note. I'll tell you if she did it.
Okay, guess what? This is in German.
It's in German.
The invoice is in German.
There's no note from her.
Not that I've seen yet.
Okay.
I don't think it is because I think
Yeah.
it comes
So she
directly from
messaged me and she said, you said on your vlog that you really want to have, look at me.
Yeah.
She said on your vlog that you really wanted to have German food for your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And that we probably wouldn't be able to go out because everything that was going on with me.
Yeah.
So she wanted to send this. She said he said there's no note.
There's no note.
I will. I just said, so she wanted you to have this for your birthday. Okay?
Well, most of it's in German, but it's like
What's it out? What's for dinner next week, bud?
restaurant cocktails. Hey.
It's
Calendar?
Yes. I just opened this up real quick, and that's what it was
Aw, show Julie.
That's great.
If they have lederhosen on, it just
Okay,
has.
have to look at that.
there. No, it looked like they had lederhosen.
Let me know how the ice is, okay? It's still intact? Everything's still cold?
Okay. The way they got this wrap and whatnot, they really insulated it. I can feel coolness
Okay, good. Good.
to the
That's what we want to hear.
Ooh,
Oh, bubble wrap for Julie. I have presents for everybody.
That might be ice.
No.
Oh, that's
It
stuff.
looks like a bottle of something. Like I said, I couldn't read the invoice because it was all in German.
Ah! Should get Mom out here. Mom, read this invoice.
Now you don't have to go to Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
This looks like a mustard of some sort.
Jimmy,
Do
you
you
know
want
you're
your
being
own glasses?
videotaped with Jerry's glasses on.
I was gonna say,
I just.
Well, it's not that. It's mine are really
No,
strong.
Yeah,
no.
hers was like,
Can you look on the?
He looks like he's 4.
That too. Either that or the hot pink one. There you go. So you guys together if you want to do.
Jam.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
oh yes. I don't know this German mustard. Ooh, I don't know if I want it though. Extra.
Well, oh yeah, we'll do it then.
Can I ask you a favor?
Like,
Just for videotape
Yeah, 'cause
purposes,
this
can you
is-
take all the packages out and then maybe
Yeah.
you can have a seat? Okay.
wow. There's so much. Oh my god, Mom. We cannot show this to Mom. German Spätzle.
Oh my gosh.
Not this American store-bought
Is
stuff.
that what you just said? There was 2 things in her room?
Yeah.
That's so
Probably the
funny.
Aldi brand, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm about ready to pick up a styrofoam container. You need to pull the box out.
Okay. Oh, good. That's the cold stuff. Yay.
You still feel it kind of feels
Okay.
cold in areas.
Do you want me to just put this back in here?
Yeah, that'd be great, Julie. Thank you. Now she can see what you're doing, and I think that would be better. That's all.
Huh?
Now the boxes and then all. That's why
Yeah.
I was asking if you could do what you're doing.
Trying to figure out where the tape ends.
You got it. Nice cooler. Mom's gonna want to take that to Ohio next time we go.
Those which I can't get that often. Oh yeah, this stuff.
They're like
Cold.
these cocoa
This
hazelnut.
must have been the cool bag, but it's still cool.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh,
Like the ice
smoked
bag?
brats.
Oh yeah, that's cold.
The vice versa. And I feel like another.
What's that?
There's another
I don't know.
cool bag in there.
Probably just ice water, right?
No, this can't be. This looks like potato salad.
Nope. Abort.
It's blue? Oh no.
I figured as much to keep it cool.
Well, Jane,
Where'd it
I
come
just
from?
asked.
Where is it?
Jan, finish
Exactly.
opening and then you can do all what you're doing. I'm not trying to micromanage,
I know.
just be like, you
I'm
know.
just trying to figure out if it came from Germany or if it came from. Oh, Huntington Beach, California. Okay.
Mhm.
So just curious to see how far it went.
Can I look at the hours you said it was in German?
It looked like it was in German, but I only took a quick glance. So. Oh yeah. Give me a fork.
Bockwursts,
Yeah.
which says Munich, Weisswursts, smoked bratwurst, smoked German bratwursts,
Uh-huh.
Balsa Hill cocoa
Yeah.
flavored cookies, Crutchman and something 4-pack. Oh, I didn't open that yet, so never mind. German potato salad, 32
That's.
ounces.
I was about to say. Smells like German potato salad. Somebody give me a fork and a knife.
And then Wut and Günstig
German potato salad.
Oh, that looks good.
Smells great.
Spätzle.
Vinegar.
Well, it's not just vinegar, it's the other seasonings in there too. This is so good, make sure it don't come on out. And this is a 2-pack of this?
What is it?
Uh-huh. It's a type of mustard, that's all I can tell you. It looks like
I don't-
stone ground, but... Read the jar, baby, because I couldn't...
Oh, it's like a mustard pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was about to say, if this came from far, oh, nobody can see what I'm doing to this thing. If this came from as far as some place like Munich or Frankfurt, I'd be like, that's a lot of money.
One of those.
Basically the same thing.
Who's a nice person, Jim? You will love.
Michelle sent me a lot of good stuff.
Very nice.
Oh, Matt. This is exact. If this is what I think it is. Oh yeah, red cabbage.
These are nice. You're okay. Oh, he don't need it. He's getting into there. Let me see the real deal.
This is the real deal. Red cabbage with apple.
Yeah.
That's why I know it's the real
Yeah.
deal.
Wow. Holy Hannah.
I've been home.
Fresh.
Huh?
Farm fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Not cold. Not cold.
That's good.
What were you just talking about?
Wait, young Frankenstein. The
Abnormal.
The sausage. Ooh. Oof.
Hey, for you. Authentic German sauerkraut. Let's see here, between the cabbages, the potato salad, and the brats.
Don't forget the calendar.
First comes-
Don't put in the water.
First serve to the bathroom.
Oh,
That's what I have to say.
Well, it is your birthday present. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Fresh potato salad. That potato salad was like fresh 2 pounds in a jar.
There you go, Jay.
Oh, that looks amazing.
We were just discussing sauerkraut this afternoon. They
Put the
must have
spatzel
known.
over here. Let's take a
Right.
picture.
Yeah, put your picture, put your calendar. It's part of his
Yeah,
present.
here you hold this.
But don't, yeah, I was gonna say,
Aw.
don't put it in the liquid. That's so nice.
Okay. Let me take a picture of you all together so I can send it to her. What do you say to Michelle?
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle. We hungry.
Jay. Oh.
You're gonna throw this in like this, or you have to put it in the bag? Play the best of Neil Diamond.
Don't like it? Are you having a spiritual moment?